With March just around the corner, we have nearly 50 new LEGO sets ready for release. A brand new theme called Editions and the first Smart Play sets with Star Wars. And yes, they're already a little controversial, so let's break down everything releasing this March as we start with the art theme, which will have one new set with 31220 Claude Monet Bridge Over a Pond of Water Lilies. Available for £180 or $250 with 3,179 pieces. This brick-built recreation of the 1899 oil painting will measure over 51 cm high and 41 cm wide. It also features some interesting colour choices for existing elements such as purple carrots and blue painting palettes, along with a few paintbrushes cleverly hidden throughout. There's even a patch of green swords to literally recreate some blades of grass. Like other art sets, you can hang this on your wall, and like most art, it definitely looks better at a distance. Although I reckon this would be quite a tedious build, especially when aligning all of those bars. The Batman theme will be celebrating 20 years with 4 new sets with 76330 Batman logo, available for £70 or $80 with 678 pieces and 2 minifigures. The iconic symbol can be displayed on its stand or mounted on a wall with its built-in support. I'm not a huge fan of all the greebling on the Bat logo, although the many Easter eggs hidden throughout are pretty cool. The golden Batman minifigure can actually be stored inside the symbol, and the 20th anniversary coin is a nice inclusion. 76331 Batman v Superman Batmobile retailing for £25 or $30 with 220 pieces and 1 minifigure. This updated model looks great with its front mounted cannons, and I'm really surprised LEGO didn't actually try to put stud shooters here instead. Thankfully, display seems to be more of a priority here, and I personally think this armoured Batmobile and the Batman both look great. The 20th anniversary coin is also included somewhere inside the build. 76332 the Batman Batmobile, available for £25 or $30 with 330 pieces and 1 minifigure. Based off the 2022 movie, this more realistic approach towards the muscle car looks awesome, as does Patterson's portrayal of Batman. The same 20th anniversary coin is also included somewhere under the front bonnet. 76333 Batman and Robin Batmobile retailing for £25 or $30 with 272 pieces and 1 minifigure. Another classic Batmobile, which again looks great, as does the minifigure. However, it's such a shame we didn't get a Robin minifigure to go with it. Granted, the car doesn't look big enough to fit 2 minifigures in, but still, it's a huge missed opportunity. Once again, the same 20th anniversary coin is included under the hood. Up next, the Botanical Collection will have 2 new sets with 11502 Sunflower Bouquet retailing for £55 or $60 with 686 pieces. You'll find 6 sunflowers within this set, with 1 bud, 3 flowers beginning to bloom, as well as 2 fully grown and open. There are even 4 stems of eucalyptus included to help you fill out and arrange your bouquet. Like most other botanical sets, you can adjust the stems and petals. While the measurements vary from flower to flower, the full bloom sunflowers are the tallest of the bunch and will measure over 36 cm high. 11510 Magnolia branches, available for £45 or $50 with 435 pieces. You'll be able to build 5 branches, all finished off with these realistic dual shaded petals. 2 of these branches will show the full development cycle of the flower, while a handful of elements offer some quirky uses, such as cupcake pieces for the flower carpels, brown frogs used as knots in the wood, eggs as buds, and ice cream swirls for the furled tips. The branches will also measure over 39 cm high when completed. On to the Brickheadz theme, which will have 3 new sets with 40861 Sully, Mike and Boo figures, available for £20 or $25 with 303 pieces. The 3 Monsters Inc. characters look pretty good as Brickheadz, although I wish Sully had some printing on his tummy to make him look a little bit fluffier. 40881 Supply Llama and Fish Stick figures retailing for £20 or $25 with 300 pieces. I'm not the biggest Fortnite fan, but these wacky characters seem to fit the Brickheadz theme quite well. I do, however, really like the ruffled texture on the llama, and I'm sure it'll look great alongside the other currently available set. 40910 Beef Boss and Sky figures, available on LEGO Awards for 2,500 points. This should be available on March 1st, so keep an eye on the rewards centre around that time. The city theme is back again with 2 new sets, with 60493 F1 display truck with Audi F1 race car, available for £40 or $45 with 508 pieces and 3 minifigures. This branded set features an authentic loading function, allowing you to lower the race car, as well as a driver's cab big enough for 2 minifigures. Although the F1 build is a lot more basic than the Speed Champions models, it still looks very sleek in the grey and black colour scheme. Overall, the set looks like a perfect mix of play and display. 60508 Police Train Heist, available for £180 or $200 with 1,313 pieces and 6 minifigures. As well as the working locomotive, 3 flat car trailers are also included. 1 for a prison cell, 1 for a bank safe, and 1 for a race car. Each of these can be lifted off by using a giant claw piece along with the helicopter, and the railway crossing build looks great to create some fun action scenes. The train looks really solid and perfect for police-themed transport, while the prison cell features an interactive escape feature. The price does seem a bit steep, but it does include a motor for the train as well as 22 pieces of track. The creator theme will have one new set with 40953 London bus retailing for £18 or $20 with 245 pieces. This iconic vehicle features a removable roof to create an open-top double-decker, along with a handful of stickers for the banner details as well as the route number and number plate. I quite like this set as there certainly appears to be a lot of charm and character in this instantly recognisable bus. The Disney theme returns with 4 new sets with 43288 Sally's Flower Pot available for £45 or $50 with 346 pieces, and 1 minifigure as well as a black cat. This buildable flower pot features 2 flowers and can be opened up to reveal a hidden area where Sally can craft her potions with the cauldron, while also having enough room to store your characters inside when not playing. I love sets that have great playability and display really well. I really hope those petals are printed as they look so good. 43290 Kevin and Doug retain for £55 or $60 with 628 pieces. Doug looks great, with or without his cone of shame, and has a reasonable amount of articulation in his head and legs, while Kevin stands tall and colourful with a rotating head, opening beak and movable wings. Although I do wonder how well he would stand without the colourful base, which has some great Easter eggs, such as the My Adventure book, a chocolate bar and of course a red balloon. 43300 Winnie the Pooh available for £140 or $150 with 1,399 pieces and 2 minifigures. This buildable lovable bear features movable ears, arms and hands as well as a rotatable head. There also appears to be a hidden Easter egg under his tummy with Christopher Robin and the rest of Pooh's friends. You'll also find 2 brick-built bees on top of the honey pot along with a hidden room inside to store Pooh and Eeyore. I'm not the biggest fan of this set, but I'm sure it will really appeal to some people. 43305 Piglet's Birthday Fun retains for £35 or $40 with 544 pieces and 1 minifigure. This little piggy features a movable head, ears, arms and feet along with some accessories, while the birthday cake can open up to store the Piglet minifigure and features a section of Pooh's house on one side and 100-acre wood on the other. Again, I'm not too sure on this set, it looks better displayed alongside the Pooh set, but I'm still in 2 minds if it needed some purple stripes printed on the torso like the minifigure. A brand new theme editions will launch with 2 new sets with 43019 Football retailing for £100 or $130 with 1,498 pieces. This almost 1-to-1 scale football also features a mini stadium inside as well as a winner's podium. The players can celebrate their victory by pressing the button underneath, which will cause the stage to bounce up as well as setting the fireworks off behind. I look forward to one day seeing someone actually try to kick this ball. 43020 FIFA World Cup official trophy available for £160 or $200 with 2,842 pieces and 1 minifigure along with an awesome mini Lego World Cup accessory. The minifigure cleverly hides away inside the trophy along with a mini football pitch attached to the 2026 World Cup logo. The finished trophy measures over 36 centimeters high, and while it isn't quite my cup of tea, I'm sure plenty of football fans will be snapping this up. The Icons theme is going big with 4 new sets, starting with 11373 The Lord of the Rings Sauron's helmet retailing for £65 or $70 with 538 pieces and 1 minifigure. The Dark Lord's helmet looks great and stands over 33 centimeters tall when completed. Unlike helmets from other themes such as Marvel or Star Wars, this one actually includes a minifigure. In fact, it's the same Sauron from the huge and expensive Barad-dûr set. I'm definitely picking this one up. 11375 Ferrari F2004 and Michael Schumacher available for £80 or $90 with 735 pieces and 1 minifigure. With working steering and a detailed V10 engine, this iconic vehicle looks great whether displayed on or off the stand. A winner's podium is also included along with a quote from the 7-time world champion. The price has seen a slight increase when compared to other Formula 1 Icon sets, possibly due to the new tyre moulds included. However, I still think it's pretty good value, especially when you compare it to the 1998 model. 11376 Ford Model T available for £120 or $130 with 1,060 pieces. This early 1900s automobile is packed with features such as working steering, a reclining fabric roof along with a fold-down split windshield and a single opening passenger door. The gas tank can be found under the seat, and I love the fork pieces used as spark and throttle levers. The engine can also be accessed from both sides of the hood and comes to life when you turn the crank underneath. There's even an opening trunk as well. This vintage car certainly looks elegant on display with its stylish black bodywork and slim white tyres. 11389 Project Hail Mary retailing for £100 or $100 with 830 pieces and 1 minifigure as well as a brick-built Rocky. This micro-scale set based off the soon-to-release film features our first ever Ryan Gosling minifigure, and while the set may look a bit clunky and basic, it does have this really clever function to send the crew module into orbit and simulate the ship's gravity system. I initially thought this set was a bit random, but after seeing it function, I really want it now. The Ideas theme has 2 new sets on the way, with 21366 Floating Sea Otters, available for £100 or $120 with 1,234 pieces. Featuring 2 brick-built otters, this set can be displayed with just the mum along with a clamshell or with the baby laying on top of her. You can also adjust and pose the mother's head, mouth, arms and flippers however you like. While I like the realism achieved in this set, I do think it's missing a certain charm from the original Ideas submission. 21376 Orange Cat, retailing for £90 or $100 with 1,755 pieces. A recolour of the Tuxedo Cat, albeit with an extra 45 pieces, this brick-built feline looks like a perfect companion. With similar functions such as rotating head, opening mouth, adjustable ears, movable paws and tail, you can customise your display however you like. 2 different eye colours are also included, and these pieces can also be used on the Tuxedo Cat. The Legend of Zelda theme gets its second set with 77093 Ocarina of Time, the final battle, available for £100 or $130 with 1,003 pieces and 3 minifigures, as well as a brick-built Ganon figure. Set against the backdrop of a ruined castle, fans can recreate the epic final battle, as well as raise Ganondorf from the ruins. The build also features hidden items such as the Megaton hammer, as well as secret recovery hearts. I'm not too hot on my Zelda lore, but I really hope hardcore fans enjoy this set. We have one set that doesn't really have a theme, with 40955 Maersk dual fuel container vessel, available for £140 or $150 with 1,516 pieces. A partnership that has spanned decades between the two companies welcomes another set 12 years on from its last, with plenty of containers to build as well as the option to display the vessel on or off the stand. You can even explore the crew quarters, take a peek through the engine room windows or slide out the gangways located on each side. The minifigures theme will have just one new set, with 40921 Upscale Blue Astronaut, retailing for £55 or $60 with 793 pieces, and 1 brick-built robot which can actually sit inside the head to pilot the massive minifigure. With posable arms and legs, this upscaled iconic minifigure looks fantastic. I especially like the design for the fuel tanks on the back. 2 Ninjago sets are on the way, starting with 71853 Jay's Dragon Mech Fight, available for £18 or $20 with 107 pieces and 2 minifigures. This 4+ set features 2 simpler builds for younger fans, allowing them to fight out their own epic battles. Each mech can be posed in a variety of different ways, and honestly they look pretty good considering the intended target audience. 71860 Lloyd's Titan Mech 15th Anniversary, retailing for £120 or $130 with 1,293 pieces and 3 minifigures. This mech certainly takes it up a notch with an impressive height of over 32 cm tall and perfectly celebrates the 15th anniversary of its original model. With plenty of posable parts, including legs, feet, arms and shoulders, as well as the option of using the huge shield as wings instead. Overall, this set is a beaut. The Speed Champions theme will have 2 new sets, with 77258 F1 Academy Lego Race Car, available for £23 or $28 with 201 pieces and 1 minifigure. Celebrate Lego joining the F1 Academy this year with your very own car. This bright and vibrant set features your usual mix of printed parts and stickers, as well as a helmet and control steering wheel for the driver to use inside the cockpit. 77259 Audi Revolut F1 Team R26 race car, also retailing for £23 or $28 with 216 pieces and 1 minifigure. Another F1 car, this time celebrating a new team joining the Formula 1 grid this year. With an updated design to reflect the current F1 car regulations, this set once again features a mix of printed parts and stickers along with a helmet and control steering wheel. Once again, the Star Wars theme is a big hitter with 8 new sets, all of which are Smart Play compatible, starting off with 75420 Luke's Land Speeder, available for £35 or $40 with 215 pieces and 3 minifigures, 2 of which are ordinary figures and 1 Luke Smart figure. Apart from the Land Speeder, a small side build is also included to interact with for repairs and refueling. However, no Smart Brick is actually included, so I'm not sure how far you'll be able to get with that. 75421 Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, available for £60 or $70 with 473 pieces and 2 minifigures, 1 standard figure and 1 Darth Vader Smart figure. This set does however include a Smart Brick and charger, so at least you're able to use the features when it comes to actually flying the TIE Fighter and refueling or repairing it. The Rebel side build looks alright, although it isn't compatible with the Smart Brick. 75422 Yoda's Hut and Jedi Training, also retailing for £60 or $70 with 440 pieces and 3 minifigures, 1 ordinary figure as well as Smart Luke and Yoda figures. The majority of this set doesn't look too bad, especially the build for the hut. However, once again the Smart Brick isn't included, so you won't get the full play experience out of the box without it. Lego even showed a Smart Brick being removed from Luke's X-Wing to use its functions. 75423. Luke's Red 5 X-Wing, retained for £80 or $100 with 581 pieces and 5 minifigures. 3 of which are standard figures, although R2 can be connected to a smart tile, while the other 2 are smart Luke and Leia figures. This set does actually contain a smart brick, so at least you can interact with the X-Wing, the Rebel Transporter, the Command Center, or Imperial Turret. However, you will of course need an extra smart brick to allow cross-interaction between the 2 vehicles or side builds. 75424. ATST Attack on Endor, available for £45 or $50 with 347 pieces and 3 minifigures. 2 of these are ordinary figures, while Wicket is the only smart figure included. The overall design of the set isn't too bad, however once again there's no smart brick included, so you won't have any of the extra play features for the ATST or speeder bike without this magical brick. 75425. Mos Eisley Cantina, retained for £70 or $80 with 666 pieces and 5 minifigures. 3 of these are standard figures, while the other 2 are smart Obi-Wan and Greedo figures. It's really bizarre how Han Solo wasn't included, especially since there's an empty seat right opposite Greedo. Anyway, once again this set is missing the smart bricks, so you won't be able to get the full play experience from the Cantina or Brick Built Dewback, which seems to be a reoccurring issue and a huge shame. 75426. Millennium Falcon, retained for £90 or $100 with 885 pieces and 4 minifigures, all of which are smart figures. The elusive Han Solo is included, so that's one way to complete your smart Cantina set, but once again no actual smart brick is included in this set. This painfully scaled down Falcon is pretty much useless without one of these bricks, which is a shame as I think kids would probably find this one of the most fun and exciting sets to play with. 75427. Throne Room Duel and A-Wing, available for £140 or $160 with 962 pieces and 6 minifigures. 3 of these are regular figures, while the other 3 are smart Emperor, Luke and Vader figures. Thankfully the most expensive set actually includes 2 smart bricks and a charger, so you can actually put the A-Wing in a fight against the Imperial Turret or have Luke and Vader duel it out against each other. There's even a spot behind the Emperor's throne to place it. We finish off with the Technic theme in our 4 final sets with 42225 Yellow Motorcycle, retained for £9 or $10 with 151 pieces. This little bike features working steering as well as a 3-piston engine that is actually connected to the rear wheel. 42226 BMW M4 GT3 Evo race car, available for £60 or $65 with 747 pieces. This car features working steering with a 6-cylinder engine as well as opening doors, while the finished set will measure over 29cm long when completed. 42227 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon SUV, also retained for £60 or $65 with 723 pieces. Once again featuring working steering, this time with added suspension along with a V6 engine. I love the colour choice on this one. 42228 McLaren MCL39 F1 car, available for £200 or $230 with 1,675 pieces. Push and pull rod suspension as well as working steering. The V6 engine can also be viewed by removing its cover, and once completed this set will measure over 61cm long. That's a wrap for every LEGO set releasing in the UK this March. Did anything catch your eye for a day one purchase, or will you be waiting for some deals? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video then please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. See you next time.